2023 turned out to be a fantastic year of my life. It turned out way better than 2020, 2022, and the ending half of 2021. There are many reasons of why 2023 turned out to be a great year and the first great year of the 2020 decade. My large beef with some of my former enemies came to an end and we all made truce with each other. And a couple of us did become associated with each other. We're not really friends, but we are associates with each other. A big example is Tort and Cozy Productions. I mean, we are cool with each other. We did make peace with each other, and we do agree on each other's points about other certain topics. Another great thing that happened this year was all the great movies that came out. Like, we got the Super Mario movie, Ruby Gilman and Teenage Kraken, Chicken Run 2. I haven't seen that one yet, but I might soon. And a few others that I haven't seen, but a lot of you guys thought were pretty good, which I agree with. Also, I think this is so far my redeemable year, since I redeemed myself a lot, because I did a lot of redeemable things this year. I turned against a lot of bad people, such as Jeddah, Jonah Campbell, Sean Sullivan, and Wilson Perez. Even though Sean's a dead topic, I still have to bring him up, because he made my life extremely fucked up when he manipulated me to offend him, but that's not really the point, since he's pretty much off the internet now. As for Jeddah, after I stopped supporting her and rightfully did the right thing by cutting ties with her and betraying her, I ultimately decided a few months later to join the anti-Jeddah community because she was being a fucking asshole. And as for Jonah Campbell, as for him, he blew up so many chances, did a lot of fucked up stuff afterwards, and always plays the victim card, which ultimately led me up to me to cut ties with him also, but also make fun of him, but also mostly criticize and call him out for his actions, because what he was doing was unacceptable, and I was doing the right thing by criticizing and calling him out. Another thing I need to add to this great year is that I went on a lot of fun trips this year. However, they were only to two places. I mean, one one trip I went was to this one place, and the rest of the trips were to this other place. I went to the Great Wolf Lodge as my one trip, and I went to Casper, Wyoming to visit my grandma, and I think it was five trips in this year, and they were all pretty fun. And of course, let's not forget the best for last, my reunitation with Starry. Yes, in August 2023 of this year, I ultimately reunited with Starry Cake and we became good friends again. And I was so happy when that happened, because Starry Cake was one of my greatest friends from 2020, and it's so great to have her back as a friend, especially to this day. I'm not going to recap what happened that led up to this because I feel like it should be private with me for a little while, but if you watch some of my older videos, you pretty much get the point. However, while 2023 was a good year, it wasn't the perfect year. There were still a lot of bad things that did happen this year. A lot of Disney movies that came out this year turned out to be a big flop, including Wish, which I didn't really like, by the way. If you like Wish, that's okay. I respect your opinion. Another bad thing that did happen this year was the SS Sniper Wolf situation, where Sniper Wolf doxed Jack's films, which caused a severe controversy. And not to mention, Darman, which is usually I used to respect, I ended up stopped supporting him since he was still letting Sniper Wolf into his fucking videos after Sniper Wolf did that illegal crap. Darman wasn't the only person I lost respect for, though. There's also Jade Magenta and the SMR, because the SMR turned out to be a pedophile, and Miss Andrew Pony, also known as Jade Magenta, turned out to be a little psychopath, which is why I ended up not supporting those guys anymore. There were all the bad wars and all the fires that happened around the world this year. The SML channel became very uninteresting to the point where I unsubscribed and stopped watching the modern ones. I do like the classic SML videos, but not the modern ones. And personally, I think my biggest elephant in the room this year that was bad was Jason Drake leaving the internet. Like, because in July of this year, Jason Drake ended up leaving the internet for a pretty long while, and he ended up taking a long break from it due to some personal reasons. I'm not going to talk about these reasons because he did talk about some of them to me, but I'm not going to tell him because I think it should be private with him. But yeah, he did go through a lot of stuff this year and last year, which is why he ended up leaving the internet. He did come back yesterday, but he did say that he was going to be less associated with internet stuff and only on one certain occasion, and he will not really be talkative to his internet friends that much anymore. So, well, it was fun when he was around. He was a great person, and I still care about him a lot. But it is a bit sad to see him not on the internet anymore. But even with all those downsides, 2023 was still a great year. It was truly one of the best years as I've ever had in my life, and even if in my modern life, and the first good year as a whole of the 2020 decade. Because 2020 was complete shit for obvious reasons. 2021 was good at first, but when the second half came around, which was about June, that's when it went downhill. And 2022 was also bad. I mean, I don't know why I thought that year was good well, or decent, but it didn't really turn out that good as I realized, because I got into a lot of petty drama. I was very immature that year, and I was just going through a lot of crap that year. So that year was just shit. 2023, this year was fantastic. It was great. It was truly one of the greatest years I ever had in my life. But if any of you do not like 2023 and think it's a bad year, I respect your opinion, or at least I can tolerate your opinion. Anyways, guys, that's basically my thoughts of why 2023 was a great year. It was a great year overall. But now we're going to see what 2024 has to offer, and we never even entered 2024 yet, and I still think it's actually pretty interesting because 2024 is the year I'm going to be turning 18 years old. Yes, so far 2023 is also my last year of becoming a teenager, and 2024 is when I'll go out of a teenage and go to being a young adult. There's also a lot of new interesting movies that are coming out this year, such as Inside Out 2. I am neutral to Inside Out, but I might give it a try because why not? There's also Toy Story 5, Despicable Me 4, yeah, Kung Fu Panda 4, and a few others. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for this video. Stay tuned for more videos for the last day of this year, and Happy New Year, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.